All right, so we're going to kind of interrupt the evening as we go on here. We're going to continue to have drinks. We're going to have some, we've got some recorded music. We also have a lot of musicians that are in our corps right now. We've got some people who are playing all around, the city who are professional musicians. And we're going to have some live music, banjo music, maybe some fiddling, and we're going to get down into this. But a couple of things that are really important. Nobody pays our way, okay? We're like a family farm. I talked to a couple of people today about this. We plant some seeds. We have a little bit of water. We hope the weather's good. We hope we're going to make it. The crop's going to come to fruition. We're going to be able to balance our bills, and there'll be a next year. That's the type of place, that this is, okay? And over the years, one of the things we've always been about is trying to align ourselves with people who have values that are important to us. We're swimming down the same stream, going in the same direction, trying to make a positive impact in the right types of ways. And none of this was given to us. We had to create this out of our own garden, so to speak. We had to reach out. We had to find allies, friends, partners, people who would believe in us and give us a chance to get together with them and to use our talents and our gifts to produce good results. Over the years, we've progressively developed this increasingly incredible relationship with our State Department and Natural Resources, okay, and our state park system. Some of you, who was involved in Knob Noster State Park and wore those tie-back suits with me, and where we recreated that whole park by hand because we had to use primitive tools and brought it back online so young people could continue to have a camp experience. You guys did that, okay? You guys did that. And you'll hear from me later. I'm not going to talk about all this now, but these investments, these success stories, people watching you work, people seeing how you relate to one another, is an infectious disease in a great way. Because then they say, well, holy cow, there's something about these guys. I don't even really quite know about it, but somehow there's something going on. And the state parks people several years ago began to invest in us. We always had a couple of people on their own we work with year in, year out, a couple of $1,000s here or there. And in the last 2 years, this whole relationship that we have in protecting and preserving the natural resources of our state has taken off exponentially because of a lot of the early work you've done and all the really hard effort that's happened recently. We had teams. Who was at Tonsauk Mountain a couple years with me when it was 5 below zero? Okay? Living in the yurt. Cutting in 38 miles of fire line because it had to get done by a certain date in the middle of January in the worst weather that Missouri could ever have. And who was there? You were there. You know what? And so all this matters because, the people that we're working with who are partners said, look, this is a hang together group. This is a get down and get it done group. This is a group that, we can count on to create big things that are important things for our state and for natural resources. And so in this last year or so, this relationship that we've had with our state DNR is incredible. And you need to have key allies, people who are your champions. This guy who's going to speak to you next, Tim Turpin, is a champion of AmeriCorps St. Louis. He's taken his own agency on, advocated for us. I had a talk with him and his boss yesterday after they came back from talking to their department director, and they just increase their commitment to us for next year more than 50%. More than 50% than the work that we did this year. Okay, I'm gonna stop now. But it's not about the dollars. It's about partners. And it's about being with people who believe in you. And all being together, working on the common interests, you know, that is moving our country forward, preserving and protecting our environment, you know, really investing and making sure that the lives of, and I'll talk about this later, but these little kids that I saw today, your kids, you know, have, you know, a leadership and a dedication and people who care, who don't mock, you know, the whole issue of climate change, you know, and want to dispute, you know, everything that all of us can see with our own eyes and still tell us it's not true. We need to be working with these strong allies. We have a strong ally in the Department of Natural Resources, and we have a really good champion in the name of Tim Turpin, and everything he does for us with that department. So Tim.